everybody. Welcome to episode 117 of the Gen Z podcast. Today, you're going to get a bonus solo episode from me. I really wanted to come on and just give you guys, a little down low about all the services and everything that I just launched, all my new membership levels. I know I launched my whole new website. So I really wanted to come on and kind of talk to you guys a little bit more about just what I can put on a social media post or a social media video and really share all the ways that I can help you guys. And if you're listening, that's great. This is also available on YouTube. I've been doing my episodes on YouTube now for the past couple months. So I'm solo on this video for YouTube also. So you can see me. I have my, I love in my office space. Well, most of you saw, I just did a recent post about my chair. So I'm sitting in my white and gold chair, which I absolutely love. But I also have my strength candle going here. It's just kind of like how I like to create my Zen space. I've got my quartz mini crystal ball. It's just my crystal, my good luck crystal, positive vibes, right? And everything and anything purple that I can get in here as well. I just got my new purple pens, which I'm really excited about. So just old school Bic pens. But I wanted to take this time just one-on-one with you guys. First of all, thank you for all the love and support. Any way you support me via the podcast, subscribing to my blog, if you're a client of mine and we work one-on-one, I truly appreciate all the support. My students, family, friends, all of you. Love you so much. I couldn't do this without you. So many years, 15 plus years now going on having my own business. So I really, really appreciate you all. And my mission has pretty much remained the same through the evolution of my business all of these years of being able to, really help others live a happier, healthier life. And I think I've refined that even more, realizing what a lot of people were kind of coming to me for. And it was kind of surprising when you do that, when you ask people like, oh, what do you, it's almost a little weird and awkward. What do you get from working with me? What's the biggest, positive, I guess, that you guys find when you work with me. And it was motivation was what people really, was the theme, I think the recurring theme, motivation and empowerment. So I really thought about that and I was like, that's what I want to be able to give people. And how do I, relay that message to everybody? Because that can be a little intricate and complicated. So I came up kind of with my tagline as I was rebranding everything in the Gen Z world, as I like to say, but I really want to be able to energize people to the point that they can empower themselves to live their best life. I've been through so many ups and downs, and I feel like one of the things that I am pretty good at and have been in my life is I've been very driven and self-motivated, of course, with support of so many people, but I know there's a lot of people who don't have that. And I want to be that cheerleader, if you will, or that support system for people to be able to achieve whatever goals it is in their life that they are trying to accomplish, right? And if they just need that person to kind of, run ideas off of or just go to for some guidance or advice. I think being in the service industry for so many years and in wellness, as a makeup artist and esthetician, you're typically somebody's, therapist, and then doing Reiki sessions and fitness and working with weight loss and just improving your health. That's a very intimate, close connection with a client. So I've always been there to try and listen to people and to help offer guidance. And that's something that I love to do. And it remains true to this day, something I'm passionate about, that I'm able to kind of offer that, but also through many different forms, which would be personal training. It would be empowerment sessions, which if you guys don't really know as much about my empowerment sessions, it's really life coaching. I'm there to help you kind of achieve whatever goals you need to kind of help you create a path for yourself to achieve those goals. So we have the personal training, one-on-one, we have empowerment sessions, nutritional coaching, jujitsu, of course, me, basically running a martial arts school with my husband and teaching a majority of the jujitsu classes at the gym, which I love to do. That's one of my number one passions right up there. But also life coaching and giving you guys self-care, beauty tips, all of that stuff. So everything I've kind of done in my career over the last 20, some years is coming together to be able to give you guys the best advice that I possibly can, and to share some of the tips that I found through my life and my own weight loss journey. For a lot of you that don't know or are new to following me, I'm 41 now, but when I was 25, that's when I first opened my business. And that's also when I was at my heaviest weight of about 235 pounds. I'll have to post that image out there. Again, it's been a minute since I've done that. But I was at a very unhealthy place. And I think that's kind of that mid-20s, I went through a bad breakup and I was not making the best choices as far as food and going out and drinking a lot. And I had a dear friend of mine, Yvonne, and some of you have heard this story before. If you have, I apologize, but this was one of those moments, life-changing moments that kind of really set me on the path to where I've kind of gotten to now. And Yvonne has multiple sclerosis and he's in a wheelchair, and he would go and work out at the gym all the time. One of my best friends, always very honest and blunt with his advice, but he was like, this is not you. And he's like, if I can't be depressed, you can't be depressed. I'm showing up at the gym all the time, and he's got, more physical challenges, and here he is making it happen. And so he kind of gave me a little bit of that tough love and was like, you can do this. You're meant to do more. And that kind of was just that moment that lit that fire and really kind of created that change for me. And I've had many people in my life thereafter that have kind of transitioned me along even further, from getting into different gyms and then meeting my, jujitsu coaches, and just that evolution. We always have, I think, those great mentors and people that put us on the path that we're meant to be on. I believe that. A huge believer in everything happening for a reason. So that was kind of my point in time where I decided to get healthy, and I wanted to create that change. And I did a lot of that on my own as well, of educating myself and eating better and, working out at home, and then joining different gyms. And then several years later, finally joining jujitsu, which was incredible. And that's a whole other story. Jiu-jitsu found me at the time that I needed it, as I was going through a hard time in my first marriage, and that really gave me the confidence to make some decisions about getting a divorce and creating change and really finding my happiness. So long story longer, this is, something I want to do to be able to really kind of be real with you guys, which I always try and do, and authentic, but so that I've been in these places before, right? And so I feel like with my different certifications and licensing, and I can help you guys on many different levels, but I've also been there and experienced it. So I understand the emotions behind things. So there's so many different ways that we can work together, but I really, really wanted to fill the gap of, I have one-on-one services. I have my Body by Zenati app, which is an app where you can go ahead, still very customized, but I'm programming your fitness workouts. I'm watching and looking at your nutrition that you log throughout the week. And I'm really giving you motivation, but I'm like, what about everybody else who doesn't necessarily need that or can't afford those services? So I really wanted to come out with these membership levels. They're levels of content to be able to join the Gen Z tribe as a whole and really join this community. So I have all different levels, anywhere from the Spark level. I even have Spark plus Jujitsu. I have my Surge level, and then Supreme, which is going to be the highest level. So we have a very low level, starting out as small as $6 a month to something that goes up to $60 a month. And there's everything in between. And what this really is it's a community. I'm using the Patreon platform, but it's a great place for me to bring everyone together that's part of the Gen Z tribe. And you guys can all help support and empower each other. But you're also getting guidance from me. And at the core of all of this and everything that I do, I have these motivational emails that I put out, and it's basically the 8 steps to what I think ultimately leads you to living a healthier and happier life. And I'm not going to give all those 8 steps away right now. You got to subscribe, but that's premium content that, I really, really think is helpful, that kind of takes you on a journey over, a year and in years to come. And it could be something short term you do. You may just need a little dose of Gen Z at the time, or you can carry on with you, throughout the years. But that's kind of at the core of all this premium content. And then I'm including, recipes and workouts of the week and self-care tips. And that could be a lot of my, beauty tips, skincare tips, all of that from me being a makeup artist and esthetician, but also to just taking time out for yourself and how to do that, how to organize your calendar, how to schedule kind of your life to create a little bit more balance. So we have lots of things that we're going to talk about. In some of the higher level packages, there are live Q&As once a month. So that's where the community can come on and just ask me any questions. You basically have me for an hour a month to ask whatever you'd like, so that I can help you. And it's great because it's nice to hear other people asking questions, things that you might not have thought of to ask. Also, offering those live empowerment sessions too, and then personal check-ins, individual check-ins a month. So you get some one-on-one time with me as well. So I'm also going to be including some bonus content. So besides my podcast, which is going to always remain free, and usually on my podcast, I love to have guests. So on the premium content and my memberships, you're going to receive more bonus episodes like the one I'm doing right now, where it's just me kind of talking and giving you guys some different guidance or tips, tools, or just talking about different themes and topics to really help, kind of like I said, it all comes back to energizing and empowering you guys. So these are all things that would be included in these levels. And I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a deeper dive into exactly what it was that I was launching. I really want to create this community. I want to be able to help as many people as possible. And I feel like something like this is the way that I can do that. I only have so much time in the day that I can give to everybody one-on-one. So this really helps just include as many people as possible that need some of that extra care and time. And like I said, it all comes back to me to really be able to help give you the energy that you need. People always say, Jen, I don't know how do you have the energy to do this? You do so much. How do you do it? And sometimes I do struggle. Like, I'm not going to lie. Yesterday was my first day off in 2 weeks from training and work. And we really only get about 1 day off a week. And having 1 day off a week means still doing some computer work on the couch together, which is great with my hubby, Jay. But, we don't have that much time off, and we, can feel that sometimes. Like I said, yesterday there was something that happened on a Sunday. A week prior, I was training and going out to teach at another capital location. So, I didn't have my typical day off, and I was feeling it for sure by the end of Saturday when I was done working. So we had no plans and we just pretty much relaxed for the weekend, which was great. So I, really want to help you guys understand how to carve some of that time out into your schedule also, so that you can balance and get things done. Because, I love being able to achieve things and I am very busy, and sometimes it's hard to find that energy, but I want to share some of those tips with you guys on what I do to really make sure that I can keep my energy level up, to be able to come up with content and guidance, and to be able to offer myself to you guys, to be able to really help all of my clients, be there for my family, be there for my friends, everybody that needs me in life. And I want to help you guys understand how to do the same thing. And especially for you, we have to show up for ourselves and give ourselves that love first to be able to do all the other things. So I don't want to, continue talking. I could talk here forever, but I'll give you guys about, less than 20 minutes on this episode. But any questions, please feel free to email me at genz@allthingsgenz.com, and check out the new website if you haven't already, allthingsgenz.com. Everything on there that I offer is there. And you can get access to my blog. So, and that's what I was saying before too. Free content podcast is always going to be free. Always going to be free to you guys. The blog is always going to be free to you guys, so you guys get that content. I want to be able to put that stuff out there. Follow me on Instagram at All Things Gen Z, or on my Facebook page, Gen Z. I'm always going to put out some tips and guidance on those platforms. But then for the excess, or extra premium content, we now have some options. There's tons of options. So you can get to see that on allthingsgenz.com. You can also go to patreon.com/allthingsgenz and see all my different membership levels. But like I said, coming back full circle, I appreciate you guys. I love you. Thank you so much for all your support. I am here to help you. So please reach out. I'm running a contest too right now. Well, it's actually going to be over, but probably by the time that I put this out. But follow me. There's going to be more opportunities for some fun contests and giveaways. But I hope that I get to help you and work with you and share some love and motivation that's gotten me through life, to really help you guys live that best life possible and crush and achieve all the goals that you guys have. So I love you. I will see you soon. Stay tuned for some more awesome episodes coming out. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks. Bye.